What's up, Psgint family? It's your boy Psgint here, and today we're doing a Q&A, recording a Q&A tomorrow, sending all your questions. That's why I posted on Twitter, and yeah, let's go. I think 88 questions. What do you think of my account, and what do you think we should sign if Mbappe leaves next summer? Kushagra, you're one of I don't know, I'm not the most active person on Twitter looking at other accounts, but you being a PSG fan, dub, you post consistently, dub, and double opinions. I don't think I've never disagreed with you. Who should we sign if Mbappe leaves next summer? Rafael Leao or Kvaratskhelia from Napoli. Do you see that PSG gave Mbappe more than he deserves only to win the clash against Real Madrid? Yes. Yeah, I agree. Simple as that. I agree. Best PSG player, most important one. Best PSG player this season, Verratti. Most important one, Verratti. 4 at the back with 3 mids, or 3 at the back with 2 mids. 3 at the back with 3 mids. But if I have to choose between both of them, 4 at the back, 3 mids. Why does Barcelona own your club? Wait, I hope all of you listen carefully to this. Oh. That's all I'm gonna say. Is Galte the new Mauricio Pochettino? No. Very reactionary from you. Very reactionary. If just because PSG are not in the best form, then Galte is Pochettino? Very bad. If Mbappe wins the Champions League with PSG this year, he's the greatest PSG player of all time. No? What? Who's the most important player in the team at the moment? Easily. Not easily, but Marco Verratti. What do you do other than making content about PSG? I mean, that's what I do mostly on the days. Go to the gym, play FIFA, play some games. That's pretty much it. Sometimes I go out, play football, but it's getting very cold here in Sweden, so football playing will stop. So yeah, maybe going out, eating something, or being with my friends, but that's very occasional. Who is that person in the background on half of your videos? Abdullah, who are you? Well, he's my brother. Can you make a FIFA career mode for YouTube? Yes, I'm preparing it, preparing the thumbnails, preparing everything. It will be out soon because I asked you guys for 15 likes on the FIFA video and you guys smashed it. So FIFA content coming to PSG soon. No question, bro. Just want to say your content is great. Keep up the good work. Eminem PSG. Saudi Arabia. Habibi. Qalbi. Hayati. Shukran. What if we sell Mbappe and buy Ronaldo next season? No. No. Ronaldo wouldn't. No. PSG Coup de France predictions. We're winning it. Simple as that. How old are you, bro? I am 21. PSG didn't face any big team as of now. Juventus a mid-table team, and what I have seen, they fumbles heavily against high-intensity teams. They look clueless, and Mbappe coming deep, not helping others. Also, yes, but Paris Saint-Germain play differently against those sort of teams, and I think that Paris Saint-Germain's recent form, a lot of it is due to what's happening behind closed doors. I don't think the PSG environment is what it was in the beginning. In the beginning of the season, everyone was happy, everyone was following the rules, but it's mostly about Mbappe. It's a toxic place right now at Paris Saint-Germain, and I think that's why we're playing worse. And when we play high-intensity teams, we play in a different way. So I'm not that bothered. This has been very, very often like this. Even under Pochettino was like this sometimes. But when we face the Reals and so on in the Champions League, we killed them. We killed them. Who is PSG's best playmaker this season? Messi. Who are PSG's key players that are must for PSG to win Champions League? Marquinhos. Even though he's not performing at the highest level, he's still the captain. He's still the one that holds the defensive line. I mean, Kimpembe, Ramos better at tackling and so on. But when it comes to positioning and holding that backline, it's Marquinhos. I mean, Donnarumma, but we have Navas, so it's not the biggest thing. Even though Navas hasn't played a single minute this season. Marco Verratti, of course. And one out of Lionel Messi and Neymar. And then probably Mbappe. Yeah, Mbappe, when it comes to the big games, he's there. Champions League, he's there. So, yeah. Mbappe, one of Messi and Neymar. Verratti, Marquinhos. Say PSG get KO'd again in round of 16. Who are you supporting, or at least okay with winning it again? The thing is, when my team goes out, I don't really care. I don't watch any other games. I'm going to try doing it a bit more this season, but Napoli, I would say. Napoli. Yeah, Napoli. Do you think Galtier should use Mbappe at left wing forward with Messi at centre forward and Neymar as right wing forward? That's why Mbappe actually won, but then attacks need to work and press more. Yeah, but Neymar is right. I don't think Neymar has ever played as a right winger. I don't really think he will work like that. I would rather have Mbappe on the right because he has played there before, and yeah, I would rather play Mbappe on the right. I've never seen Neymar on the right, so I don't know. And playing Mbappe on the right, he has a good link up with Hakimi. Neymar on the left, he has a good link up with Nuno. I don't know. And I think it will happen soon. Will Mbappe land next summer? Who will PSG buy? Mbappe, I think there's two possibilities. I don't believe in Liverpool, but it's Real Madrid and Chelsea. Because Chelsea, especially with their owner, they want a big marquee signings, and Mbappe would be it. Who will PSG buy? I think Leao is the name that will replace Mbappe. Do you really believe the rumors about Mbappe, or you're just blindly believing the media? No, I don't believe the media or the rumors. I look at it logically. How could Paris Saint-Germain possibly have kept Kylian Mbappe at the club? It's not about the money. I don't believe that shit. They must have promised stuff. They must have promised stuff. And Mbappe with this pivot gang stuff and what he says with the number 9 stuff after the game with France about Giroud and so on. I think that Paris Saint-Germain made a lot of promises to Kylian Mbappe which has not been kept and fulfilled, and that's why Mbappe is mad. So it's neither rumors or media. I just think logically about it. Am I your favorite Algerian? Yeah. Ooh. It's you and GZA. But I think I've interacted with you more, so I'm gonna choose you. I'm gonna choose you, Ismail Benzema. Do you think Messi is negative in the dressing room? Having such a serial bottle as a leader must be affecting winners like Sergio Ramos and Navas. Milo, aka Trollo. I'm not gonna even give you seconds to answer this. Stop. Arsenal or PSG, who would win? PSG. I mean, you lost to United. Nah, I respect, but PSG would win. But I respect Arsenal. I'm really happy that they have finally become a serious club. Should we PSG fans be concerned about Neymar's form? Neymar's form, aka PSG's form. AKA PSG's form. Should we be concerned about PSG's form? Yes and no. Yes, we should be concerned that Paris Saint-Germain should not be drawing 3 consecutive games. But if you look more in the context, there are a lot of reasons, and Paris Saint-Germain will bounce back, and that will Neymar do as well. And when it comes closer to the World Cup, I think most of the superstars will not play at the highest intensity because they want to preserve themselves for the World Cup. Thoughts on Barcelona being finished? I love it. Simple. I just love it. Messi has 7 Ballon d'Ors and Mbappe has 0. Yet it's Mbappe who has the ego as that of a 7-time Ballon d'Or winner, and it's unacceptable. I think Mbappe is behaving very futuristic. He's behaving because he feels like how he plays, how good he is, that he will reach that level. But that's the thing. You can't what do they say? You can't, I don't know. You can't eat the deer before you kill it. That's the thing. Mbappe needs to reach that level to start talking like that level. So I agree with you. What do you think about the latest and PayPal news from these days? Well, I think of it. My emotions and reactions to it is that I'm mad at Nasser. I'm mad at Nasser because Nasser. Two stuff. First of all, I don't think he should have promised those stuff. I just think he should have accepted Mbappe leaving to Real. And the second thing is, alright, you made those promises, at least fulfill them. But we couldn't fulfill them. He made the stupid promises that were so hard to get. And yeah, now we're in this crazy situation. If PSG could sign any player, who would you want it to be? Kvaratskhelia. Ooh, or... I would love Araujo, Bastoni, Skriniar. Araujo or Bastoni. Is Psg finished? No. Is PSG getting Griezmann next season, especially if Messi ends up retiring from European football? No. Who do you think is going to replace Mbappe in PSG? Why is it Kvaratskhelia? I mean, I haven't seen any links, anything, even from the most unreliable sources, anything with Kvardona, but hopefully that would be nice, but I think it will be Rafael Leao. He's the most touted and reported one. Who is more of a loss for PSG if they leave Messi or Mbappe? Mbappe. And it has nothing to do with their quality, it's mostly because of age. Yeah, PSG, bro, what made you like them? Why PSG, bro? So I started watching football quite late for my age, and I had to choose a team. My favorite player, which was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, me being Swedish, went to Paris Saint-Germain. It was a new team, so it was interesting. Most people supported Barca, Real, or Premier League teams. And then I knew PSG a bit because I have a lot of family in Paris. So it was those three things, that the uniqueness, my favorite player playing there, moving to that club, and me having some links to them because I don't have a link to any other club. So I was like, yeah, you know what, this will be my club for the rest of my time. Hannibal Barca or Scipio Africanus? Oh, Hannibal Barca. Easy. Ottoman Empire or Spanish Empire? Ottoman Empire. Who's winning the UEFA Champions League and why will it not be PSG? I think it's between Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City. You know what? It's still very early on to say, but I would say PSG, Real, Bayern, City, and then add Napoli as a wild card. Do you believe Galtier and Campos can calm the situation, since we've seen how Campos was quick to deny allegation about him leaving and Mbappe asking to leave this during last match? Yes, but it's all play. It's all play. I mean, of course, Campos is not going to say he's leaving. Of course, he's not going to say that Mbappe is leaving. So, for me, that doesn't really matter. But I understand why Campos is mad, because he felt that he should have 100% of the power as a sporting director. But Antero also has power, so I understand. But I think Campos, he will stay. He just wants the best for PSG. He's still looking at new targets all the time. And I think he will try very hard with Milan Skriniar. And when it comes to Galtier, yeah, I think Galtier, he just wants the best. I mean, these rumors of him wanting to leave or that he will supposedly leave, I don't believe anything of that. I think Galtier is where he wants to be and where he wants to succeed at Paris Saint-Germain. Do you like Nasser? I love Nasser. But if you love someone, you have to be critique as well. And I think at the situation, he did very wrong with all the Mbappe stuff. But I love Nasser. Will Messi be available for Le Classique? Yes, he will. If PSG don't win the Champions League this season, what will be your reaction? How will go on as a PSG fan? I mean, I've been through this all the time, so it won't be anything new. Yeah, pretty much simple. I've been at this point so many times. So yeah, nothing new for me. Nothing new. I wouldn't even be surprised. That's my reaction. What will PSG look like next season when Mbappe leaves? If he leaves. But if he leaves, I don't know. Just hopefully a place where no player has power apart from the manager and sporting director. If Mbappe leaves and Ronaldo joins PSG, then how far can PSG go in Champions League? Listen, Ronaldo is not good anymore, and he's nowhere near Mbappe's level, so we're gonna stagnate a lot if we swap Ronaldo with Mbappe. As many reports have suggested, Mbappe wants to leave PSG now. What do you have to say about his personality? Mbappe has a very strong mentality. He has very strong mentality, very strong self-confidence, very strong self-belief in himself. But sometimes he acts on it too much. He acts very childishly. He says stuff that he shouldn't say. He goes public with stuff that shouldn't be public. So it's like it's a love and hate relationship with me and Mbappe. I love him. I respect him so much for his mentality and confidence. But sometimes he just goes over the line. So it's very hard how I feel about Mbappe. Who's the best player at the moment? In the world or at PSG? At PSG, I would say consistently throughout the season it would be Verratti, but if you look closely, just recent form, it's Lionel Messi. In the world, I mean, Haaland's up there. Kvaratskhelia, he has to get that shout. One more. Not Leva. Yeah, Messi, Haaland, Verratti. Will you ever like a player more than you like Zlatan? I won't even say no. I won't even say no or yes. The thing is, a player has to prove that I have to like them more than Zlatan. The thing is, Zlatan, it's not that much about him as a football player, just his personality. He came from nothing, became so big, and that strong mentality, and no one can budge him off his place. I just respect that so much, and I don't think there's any player similar to that. What's Mbappe's real problem? Do you think it's ego or Nasser's failed promises? Nasser's failed promises with a bit of Mbappe ego. Tell me history of your club. What? Okay. Paris Saint-Germain have 10 Ligue titles, which is shared with top spot of with Saint-Etienne. Paris Saint-Germain have the most. Trophée de Champion. PSG have the most Coupe de France. PSG have the most Coupe de la Ligue. PSG, I believe, maybe they have the most qualifications to the Champions League by any French team. Paris Saint-Germain have one or two, I don't really, but one European Super Cup trophy. We have reached one Champions League final. We have reached 3 Champions League semi-finals. We have had 1/2 Ballon d'Or winners, our club, George Weah and Lionel Messi. That's a summarized story of the history at Paris Saint-Germain. If Mbappe left PSG in January, would you say yes to Ronaldo? No, and Mbappe is definitely not leaving in January. Like, I have so much respect for Ronaldo, but I don't want him at Paris Saint-Germain. With his age. I mean, we already have an old attack. I don't want to make it even worse. How can a Zero Champions League club laugh at others? What? Why? If I'm laughing at Barca, why does it matter if I'm a PSG fan? What? Why is Sancho the best winger in the world? Well, he's not. He's not. Are Barcelona doomed? I'm not 100% sure if they're totally doomed, but they are in their direction. Because I remember when they did those levers, I had no problem with it as long as it's a huge risk. And now it's showing. It may get bad. It may get really bad. Please tell Mbappe's situation right now. So Mbappe's situation, pretty summarized, is that Paris Saint-Germain kept Kylian Mbappe, extended him because of a lot of stuff they promised. Number 9, Zinedine Zidane, Neymar departure, big transfer window, and all of that didn't happen. Now Mbappe's mad. Pretty simple. Ronaldo or Messi? Messi. Messi is a better football player. But I would say, like, personality-wise, if I had to be friends, I would 100% be friends with Ronaldo. If PSG win the Champions League, what will be the next banter argument? That Messi carried us to a Champions League, that we couldn't do this without Messi or Mbappe or Neymar, or oh, all the clubs are bad, Juventus, Barca, Liverpool are bad. pretty much. You needed $1 billion to win it. That Champions League, not hard with money, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much what they would say. Ronaldo at PSG? No. As I said, we already have an old attack. Messi 35, Neymar 30. I don't want a 37-year-old alongside me. How big is your willy? Short answer? Oh, no. Big answer. Who do you think is the right man to replace Mbappe if he leaves in January? I think the most realistic one, the player that I would also want, is Rafael Leao. But yeah, as they're showing here, I would love Kvaratskhelia as well. I love it. Thoughts on Chu being the GOAT DM? Yeah, I would say he's the second or third best DM after Rodri and Kimmich this season. Has been superb for Real Madrid. And of course, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted them at Paris Saint-Germain. But yeah, he opted to join Real Madrid. Nothing wrong with that. How well would PSG do in Cup Champions League? I think the Coupe de France, we're winning it. Champions League, I mean, with everything that has happened recently, I would say at least quarterfinals, semis. Between that and league, yeah, we're winning it. We're winning it, especially on the Gallia. Who's winning the UEFA Champions League? Why is it FC Barcelona? I think you meant to write UEL, Europa League. I think it's Barca winning Europa League. Realistically, how many Ballon d'Ors and Golden Boots will Mbappe win? Can he beat Messi, who has 7 Ballon d'Ors and 6 Golden Boots? Oh no. I mean that it's not just on Mbappe, it's on any player. I don't think any player will beat that what Messi has done. And Messi has done it competing with Ronaldo as well. That's the craziest part. It's not like Messi has been playing in a time where there isn't a player like that really has competed with him, but he has Ronaldo competed with him all the time, but still crazy. And no, I don't think Mbappe or no other player will do that. Any chances for a follow back, lol? You got it live. Wait, what? You got it live. Thoughts about Neymar and Messi playing together, and if you think that buying Messi has been a good thing? I think now, I mean, I had to accept it, and I love it. If you look from a sporting and squad, and for the manager, I don't think we should have signed Messi, because now we have 2 players who want to play in the same position, number 10, and now Galtier has had to fix a system where both of them can play, but it gives us some other weaknesses. But apart from that, every other thing else is, yeah, I'm happy that Messi joined us, because first of all, economically, Paris Saint-Germain have grown approximately $1 billion since Lionel Messi joined, just showing how big he is, and how Neymar and Messi are playing together. I love it. It's that's the football I want to see. I don't see that in other teams. I don't think any other team has that quality, has that purity of football players. And yeah, I'm grateful for every second I see of it. Follow back. All right, another one. The best striker right now, Erling Braut Haaland. Why is Mbappe so egoistic? Just self-confidence. When you're that self-confidence, people will call you ego and so on. And I think Mbappe he pushes up too much from self-confidence, a bit to ego. So yeah, just a lot of self-confidence. Why is PSG not regarded as a big club? It depends on who you ask. If you ask a smart person, it's a big club. If you ask a dumb person, it's a small club. It all depends on who you're asking. If Mbappe were to leave PSG in January, who should PSG replace him with? Rafael Leao or Kvaratskhelia? But he's not leaving in January. If Mbappe leaves this summer, what are our chances for having a strong team next season? Also, do you think Campos stays if Mbappe leaves? Yeah, I think it's 50-50. I think Campos, it's more of his relationship with Antero that he would want to leave. Not that much on Mbappe, but still related. But yeah, if Mbappe left this summer, we'd get so much money for him. We'd have such a strong team. I mean, we already have a strong team. It would just get 10 times better if he left. So yeah, it would get stronger, I would say. Is the UEFA Champions League final and one of these 4 players have to be benched? Ramos, Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. Who are you benching? Ramos? Because we have other centre-back that can play at that standard. But Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe don't have anyone close to them. All that oil money just for never winning Champions League? Since when you're a PSG fan? 2011, 2012, when Zlatan joined, pretty much. So far, who do you think will win the UEFA Champions League and who will win the Europa League? Champions League so far, if I have to choose one team, I'm just say City. Not that I think they will win, I'm just say right now in form, I think they are the contenders, but I don't think they will win. UEFA Europa League. I don't think Arsenal, even though pretty much they are maybe the strongest side in the Europa League, because they will focus a lot on the Premier League. So I would say with Barca dropping there, they have to win it. If they don't win the Europa League, they're a shameless club. What PSG UEFA Champions League goal was your favorite? Alright, thanks. Start Benzel, Pedri, Musiala, Bellingham. Start Pedri. Bench Musiala, sell Bellingham. You think Messi affected PSG's chem in the dressing room? Yeah, but in a good way. I don't think Messi has any bad relationship with any player, and I think he gets respect from all the other players. So yeah, he has had a good effect on that, I would say. 52 years in existence, still 0 Champions Leagues. How? Why do you hate Ronaldo so much, and what are your thoughts on Real Madrid? I don't hate on Ronaldo. Where have you seen me hate on Ronaldo? And what are your thoughts on Real Madrid? I mean, it's a bit over now after the Mbappe stuff, the Tchouaméni stuff, the UEFA Champions League exit. So right now, it's a neutral. I don't think anything of Real Madrid. But in terms of just a club, I have a lot of course, respect for Real Madrid and most other clubs, because Real, most Champions Leagues, most La Liga titles, and so on. So it's a club that I just have to respect, but I don't like. What will happen to PSG if the rumors are true and Qatar sell the club after the World Cup? Those rumors are so false, it's laughable. It's laughable. But if it happened, we would just get another rich owner. And PayPal should be sold in January and PSG sign Leva. I definitely don't want Leva. And Mbappe is not getting sold in January. When will Lionel Messi be back from injury? He's already back. He is training with the squad and will be available in the squad for the Marseille game. I don't think it will start. Maybe 20 minutes at the end of the game. How many shits do you take on average per day? Alright, weird question. I don't know. 3, 4. Your thoughts on Mbappe leaving PSG this upcoming January? He's not leaving in January. That's my thoughts. Thoughts on the Mbappe situation? I think we should just move on from Mbappe. Mbappe should move on from PSG and we should move on from Mbappe this summer. Will PSG win UEFA Champions League before City? Hopefully. Yes. Was Messi a flop and just a commercial signing for PSG? He scored 6 league goals? Yeah, but you forget that he got 15 assists. 3 assists away from the Ligue 1 record. One of the top assisters in Europe this season, last season. So even in that season, I wouldn't say it was a flop. It was just average. But no, he's not a flop. Look at him this season. Why is Messi holding Mbappe back? He's not. He's not. If there's anyone on the field that you can say he's holding Mbappe back, it's a bit of Neymar, because both of them play on the left side, but never Messi. How about getting rid of Qatari ownership, which leads to all the hate your club gets? That might even help you get your first Champions League. No, I don't think so. Even if we had another rich owner, people would still hate on Paris Saint-Germain. Just that simple. Why do you think I'm moving so much? Is he your father? I don't think right. You can buy any player you want for PSG male squad, but only on one condition. They'll have fun. Alright, I'm buying no one. I'm buying no one. Vitinha's underrated. Huge dog. Why is Mbappe so moronic? I don't know. Oh, moron. I don't think he's moronic. Then. Well, 30 minutes of answering your beautiful questions. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, you might as well just smack that like button. Let's go for 25 likes in this video. Make sure to subscribe to the Psgint YouTube channel. If you haven't, then you're crazy. And as usual, ale. Bye.